Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will create project library management system in Qt framework using C++. So here first of all I will create a new project by pressing this new or plus button. Then I will select this widget application and then I will decrease its size, and then here you can see two buttons are provided. So I will press this first choose button, and here I will type a name for my project, and this should be library. And then this is by default path. You can change your path by choosing this browse button. Okay, but I will go along with this by default path. So here I will press next button, and now you can see here three options. This is build system, and here you can see first is qmake, cmake, and qbs. So I will go along with this qmake, that was by default, and then I will press next button. So this is class information. So in this information, class name is main window and base class is q main window. This is parent class. Okay, and then this main window will be inherited from this q main window, and then this is header file, that is main window dot h, and then source file is main window dot cpp, I mean main window dot c plus plus. And here this checkbox is clicked. It means that we will generate a form in our project that will be generated automatically. And then this is from file main window dot ui. These are user interface elements that will be used in our project. Okay, and now I will press next button again, and here you can choose any language to translate your file. uh, you can see here are some provided languages, but I will go along with this none, that was by default. And now I will press next button, and here I will choose a kit that includes a compiler to compile our project. So here I will choose this first, that is min GW64 bit. Okay, and now I will press next again, and this is all about our project file to be added in. This is our path where we have added our this project, and name of project is library. So this is other information about our project, and then press finish button. So first of all, we have to create a user interface window. So I will open this form that was generated automatically by clicking and checkbox when we were creating our project. So here I will open it, and now you can see this is file main window dot ui. Open this file, and here we will create user interface. So I will increase size of this window and width of this window. And now first of all I have to use a title for my project. So here I will search label. So here you can see this is label widget. So I will drag it into this window, and now I will increase size of this widget, and also I will increase size of this text value. So here I will select it, and after it I will press the right button, and then I will click here change style sheet. So here first of all I will use name of widget as a selector, that is label q label, and then pair of curly braces, this is body, and here I will choose font size property, and then I will set its value at 25 px. Okay, then I will press this apply button and then OK button. So now you can see that text size is increased, and now I will change value So what is name of our project? Library management system. Okay, so here I will increase size of this widget. So this is our title. I can change its position. So I will set it here, and now I will use this label again to get a name or any other value from user. So here I will change text value. So I will type here roll number. Okay, roll number. Uh, so user will provide roll number, and then I will get roll number using a line edit. But first I will change its size. So here I will use this Q label as a selector again, and inside the body I will select font size property, and then I will set it at 15 px, and then semicolon. Now I will press this apply button and then OK button. So here you can see this is roll number, that is a label. So I can copy it and then I will paste it on next line to get an other value by user. So here I will change text value. So book name. Okay, we will get book name, and then I will increase size of this widget, and now I will set its position here. I will use here line edit. Okay, so here I will search line edit. So this is line edit widget. I will drag it into this window, and then I will increase its size, and now I will also increase size of text that will be inserted in this line edit widget. So here I will select it, and then I will press right button, then I will choose this option change style sheet, and now our selector will be q line line edit, and then body of this line edit, and then I will use font size property again, and then I will set it at 15 px and then semicolon, and now I will press apply button and then OK. So our text will be increased when we will use here. So here I will copy it again, and now I will paste it again on next line. So I can set it here, and I will change position of this label. So now I have to use two buttons, one for OK and other for exit. So here I will drag this first button into this window, and then I will change text value of this button. So here I will type OK, and now I want to increase size of this button or value of this button. So I will uh, choose this option again, and now I will use Q sorry, this is not line edit, this is push button widget. So this will be used as a selector to change uh, style of text or widget. So here I will use again font size property, and I will set it at 15 px. Okay, now I will press apply button and then OK button. So this is our push button 1. So I will copy it, and then I will paste it on next line, sorry, same line but next column. So here I will change value of this button. Here I will type exit. Okay, so this is our user interface. Here this is roll number label, and then in this line edit widget we will get roll number from user, and then we will get name of book from user. Then after getting values from user, then we will press this OK button. And if a roll number is added in library management system and book is also available in library, so we will provide him or her a book, and otherwise user press or clicks on this exit button, then we will close the window. So I will go back this edit, and then I will go inside. This is XML code, so we will not change anything in this code. So we will go inside this main window.cpp file. So here first of all I have to make functional buttons. So which are buttons? This first button is OK button. So here I will select it, and then I will press right button, and now I will choose this option, go to slot, and then I will select this method that is clicked, and then I will press OK. So here you can see that this function is added here. Now we can see that where it was declared in main window dot h in headers. Okay, so I will open this file. Now you can see in this private slots, uh, void on push button clicked. Okay, so this is declared in this file, but we will use this function in main window dot cpp file. Okay, so we can change name of function. So here I will type name button, okay, or button one. So this is our button one function, and then we will use this function inside this main window dot cpp. So here I have to change name of button. So our button name was button one. Okay, so now in this window, I want to explain everything. So this is our first header file, that is main window.h, and this is user interface main window.h header file. So by using this header file, we can use these widgets in this CPP program or code. So this is our constructor, and here we are initializing our class. This is our main window class that inherits from Q main window. That is a class provided by Qt framework. And here on next line you can see this is user interface window, and here we are initializing this user interface elements, and then on next line we will sorry, I will explain it also. This is our destructor. Okay, this is our constructor, and this is our destructor. So here I have to connect signal with slot. Signal will be fired when push button will be pressed, and signal will be fired to slot, and slot will be this push button. Okay, so here we will connect signal with slot. So here I will type function that is connect, and inside connect we will use UI because push button is our user interface element. So here I will use UI, then arrow, and then name of widget, that is push button. This is object that will be fire a method or signal. And what is signal? So here first of all I will use this keyword signal, and then what is signal? Signal is clicked. Okay, and this is signal that will be fired after pressing this push button. Okay, and now I will connect this push button or signal with slot. So what is name of slot? Here first of all I will use this function, sorry, this pointer, and after it I will use here keyword slot. And what is slot? Slot is button one. Okay, so this is the function. When this push button will be pressed, this function will be work. Okay, so here I will use semicolon, and then I will go inside this push button. So here first of all I have to add some books in our library. So here I will declare an array with type of string q string, and then books or book. This is an array, and then I will assign some books to this array, and then here I will use curly braces, pair of curly braces, and then I will assign to this array first book, and first book will be Harry Potter. Sorry, H underscore Potter, and this is our first book. Now I will enter another book. That can be any book. So I will add English book. Now you can add some more books. So here I will add one more book, that will be math book. Okay, and after it I will use here semicolon. So these are our books available in our library. Now I will add some students. So here I will use int, and then I will declare a variable. So name should be roll number. You can use any other name, but I am using here roll number, and this will be array. Okay, and then I will assign some roll numbers to this array, and for this purpose I will use pair of curly braces and semicolon in last. Now I will assign some roll numbers. First will be 101, and second will be 203, and then 304. Okay, you can add some more roll numbers, but I am adding only three roll numbers to save your time. Now next I will get value from user that will be entered in our line edit widgets. So here I will use first of all q string, and then I will declare a variable. So variable name should be u book, I mean user book, and then I will get from user. So we are getting that value by using a widget or user interface element. So here I will use UI, then arrow. We are using this UI, I mean user interface, because this line edit is also a user interface element. So I will select it, and then what is type of value. So here I will use again arrow, and now I will define here type of that value, that will be text. Okay, so I will use semicolon in the last of this statement, and now here I will get roll number from user. So here I will use this string q string again, and now I will declare here a variable u roll number. Okay, u roll number, and now I will use this UI again, because we are getting value using user interface element, and this element is line edit 2. First was line edit 1, and second is line edit 2, and now I will define type of this value, that is text. Okay, so I will select this text. So here we have added some books in our library, and then we have added some roll numbers in our library management system, and then we are getting a book from user, and then we are getting roll number from user. Now we have to compare these values with existing this book or roll number. If they match, then we will assign a book to user, otherwise we will display an error. So here, because we have more than one books, so we have to use for loop. You can use any other loop, but for loop is better option. So here I am using for loop. So here I will declare variable int I, and I will assign 0 to I, and then I will run this loop until the size of this book or roll number. Okay, so here and I is equal to 0, and it will be run until I is less than U roll number. So first of all, I have to convert this U roll number into integer because this is string type. So I will convert it into int. So here I will declare a variable U roll number. This is variable roll number underscore int. Okay, you can use any other name instead of this. So here I have to convert this value into int. Okay, so here I will use u roll number name and then dot to int. So here I will select from these given options and then I will use semicolon. So we are getting this user roll number from user, and then we are converting this value into integer, and then we are assigning this roll number value to this variable. Okay, so here we will assign of size of this variable u roll number int. Okay, and then we will increment in value of I. So here I will use I plus plus. Okay, now I will go inside body of this for loop. Now I want to explain all this process of for loop. We are declaring a variable inside this parenthesis of loop. So this is I, and we are assigning 0 to this I. Then now we are trying to set limit of this for loop. So this will run according to size of this u roll number size. Okay, sorry, it should run according to size of this roll number array. So I will remove this value and I will use here roll number. Okay, so this is our for loop, and we are declaring I inside this loop, and then we are setting limit of this loop. So it will run according to size of this roll number. So size of roll number is 3. So this loop will be run 3 times. Okay, so we are using I plus plus to increment size of this I, and now I will use if condition inside this for loop. If roll number is uh, equal to this user roll number and book is equal to these existing books, so here I will use this if condition, and then I will use first condition if roll number or user roll number. Here this is user roll number int. So here I will use this variable u roll number int is equal to this roll number. If this user entered roll number match with this provided or saved roll number, then we will assign book to our user. So here I will use this array roll number I. Okay, and then I will use AND operator, and then I will set second condition that our book should be existed in our library. So here I will use second this u book should be matched with our existing books. So here I will use, sorry, not here, here I will use this array book I. Okay, this is our condition, and now we will go inside parenthesis of this if condition, and here we will display a message to user that you have successfully gotten a book from this library. So here I will use queue message box. So first of all I have to add a header file, and then I will include using sharp include, and then q message box. I will select from given options. Now we can use this message box in our program. So here I will type q message box, and then we have to provide uh, type of this message box. So I will choose information, that this message box will display information. Okay, so here I will use this pointer, and then I have to set a title for our this message box, and I will give title library management. Okay, and then I will use here comma, and now I want to go on next line. You can do all this process in same line, but I want to go on next line to make it easier to understand. Okay, so here I will display a string that book, sorry, this is string, so here I have to use a pair of double commas. So book, and then I will get name of book by concatenating variable. So what is name of book? That will be saved in our array. Then I will use here book I. Okay, and then I will concatenate it. Now I want to display next line on next information on next line. So here I will use backslash and n to go on next line, and then here I will also go on next line, and now I will display to student string to student, and then I will display roll number of student. So here I will concatenate uh, name roll number of student, and that is saved in this u roll number. Okay, u roll number. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that if you are using this q message box, then you have to use that variable whose type is string. Okay, so our uh, u roll number is string type, and our book I is also string type. Okay, if you are using any integer variable, so first of all you have to convert that variable into string. Okay, so now I have to display all this information. If book is successfully reserved to the student, but if roll number is incorrect or book is not available in our library, so here we will use else if. After this if parenthesis, sorry, curly braces or body, so here I will use else if. So I will use here a variable with type boolean. So I will declare a variable, first of all bool, and then for. Okay, and I will set it at false. And here, if student's roll number is correct and book is also available, so then we will change its value. So here we will change it found true. Okay, and then we will break this loop because our book was assigned successfully to student. Okay, so no termination should be needed. So here I am using this break statement to break uh, iterations of our loop if book is successfully assigned to student. But if book is unavailable or roll number of student is incorrect, then we will use else if, and then inside parentheses if not found. Okay, then inside body of this else if we will display message. using queue message box, queue message box, and with type information. So here I will use again this pointer, and then I will set a title for our this queue message box, library or error box. Okay, error box. Okay, and then I will display value or information that book is unavailable, is unavailable, or roll number is incorrect. I will go to next line, is incorrect. Okay, and I will remove this I, and then I will use semicolon. So here you can see that this is message box that will be displayed if our book is not available or roll number of student is incorrect. So this message will be displayed. First of all, title is uh, error box, and then book is unavailable or roll number is incorrect. Okay, so here our process is completed successfully. So I want to run this project by pressing run button, and after a small while after compiling this project we will able to see our output that will be a user interface window. So here you can see that this is our user interface window. Now here I will type roll number of student that should be matched with existing roll numbers. Okay, so here I will type uh, 203 and name of book. So here I will type English. Okay, English, and then I will press OK. So you can see book is unavailable. I will press OK. Why is this unavailable? We will see reason. In fact, our problem is here. Here you can see where in fact we are getting roll number in line edit 1, but here we have defined that we are getting roll number in line edit 2. This is our mistake, so I will change it. So we are getting book value in line edit 2 and getting roll number in line edit 1. Okay, so I will run my project again, and then we will able to see output, and then we can test that our code is running perfect or incorrect. So here first of all I will uh, type or enter a roll number. So here I will type roll number 101 and book name h underscore Potter. So I will press OK, and here you can see book H Potter to student 101. So here our project is working perfectly, but if we change roll number but we keep same our book, then our error message will be displayed. Okay, we can test it. So I will press OK, and now I will change roll number. So here I will enter roll number 203 that exists here. You can see 203 exists here. So here I will run it again. Okay, I will press OK. So here you can see that book is unavailable or roll number is incorrect, but our roll number is correct and book is also available. Then why is this error box is displaying information that book is unavailable or roll number is incorrect? This is reason. I will close this message box. So in fact I am using here for loop, and next in if condition I am using both condition in same if condition. Okay, in this case it match that our first book should be matched with first roll number. Okay, but we do not want to do all this process. We want to assign any work to any other student having different roll numbers. Okay, so what is process? So we will remove this from here. Now we are setting only single condition here. If roll number int, I mean that roll number that is gotten by a user, that should be matched with existing roll number. Okay, then we will go inside. Now we will run or nest another for loop. Okay, for searching our book. First for loop is for searching our roll number, and then this condition is to check our roll number. Okay, now next for loop will be used to search book, and then we will use another if condition inside this for loop that will check condition that book is available or not. So here I will use for loop, and here I will declare a variable int j is equal to 0. So I am assigning 0 to this j variable, and then uh, I will set termination condition that j is less than size of book, and then I will go inside. Sorry, I have to set increment. So here I will use j plus plus, and then I will go inside body of for loop. So here this is starting curly brace, and here I will use this closing curly brace here. Okay, so now for using this for loop we are trying to search our book. Okay, uh, so now I have to match book. So for this purpose, I will use if condition again, the inside this second for loop or nested for loop. Here I will match this book, user book, and existing book. So here I will use this variable ubook, and then I will compare it with existing books, that is book array. Okay, book j. Because here we are using j, so here we are also using j. Okay, so here I will use body of this condition, and here I will close body of this nested if condition. Okay, so I want to explain all this process. Here first of all we are using for loop to search roll number. Okay, so here first for loop will run according to size of roll numbers. Here roll number size is 3, so this for loop will uh, run 3 times. Okay, then inside the for loop we are setting a condition using if condition that user roll number should be matched with existing roll number. Okay, if it matches, then we are trying to search book using this for loop, that our existing book should be matched with user book. Okay, so here we are trying to compare using if condition. This is user book. Okay, and this is existing book. If these match, then we are showing this message, that is library management, and then book, and after it book name will be displayed, and then on next line this string will be displayed to student, and then roll number of student will be displayed. Okay, and when one book is assigned to a student, then we will set true this font, and then we will break this uh, outer for loop. Okay, so after it, if roll number is incorrect or book does not exist, then this else if condition will be executed. So now I will execute it again, and after a small time we will able to test our project. So wait for a small while, and after it I will enter here roll number 101, and now I will enter any book. So I am entering math, and then I will press OK. So here you can see book Harry Potter to student 101. So here this is not perfect. So what we have to do? Yes, in fact, I have to change this book name. So here I have to use J, because now we are inside this for loop, that is nested for loop, and here we are using J variable. Okay, and error was because of using I variable. Okay, so I have changed I with J. So now I will run my project again, and after it we will wait for some time until completing this process. Now I will enter name again, roll number again 101, and now I will enter here name of book. So I will enter math. Okay, then I will press OK. Now you can see book is math, and it is assigned to student with roll number 101. Okay, now I want to keep same book but I want to change roll number. Okay, now I will change roll number. Here I will type 203. Okay, so here I will press OK. So this is error box. I will press OK, but now you can see book math, and it is assigned to student 203. Now you will now you are thinking that why was that error? Because we are using this else if inside our for loop, so we should shift it outside the outer for loop. So I will cut it from here, and then I will paste it outside outer for loop, and then I will paste it here, and now I will remove this else. Now I will run it again. Now you can see this is our user interface window. Now I will enter 203, and now I will assign book English. So here I will type English, and then I will press OK, and here you can see book is English, and this book is assigned to student with roll number 203. Now you can see that error box is not displayed. I will press OK here, and now I will change roll number. Here I will type 304. This is existing roll number, you can see. Yes, this is existing roll number. So I will press OK, and now you can see book English assigned to student 304. Now I will change book. Here I will type H underscore Porter, and then I will press OK again, and now you can see book H Potter Harry Potter assigned to student with roll number 304. Okay, so now you are not watching error box, but if we enter wrong roll number or book name, then our error box will be displayed. So I will press OK. Now you can see book is unavailable, all roll number is incorrect. So I will press OK. So this was all about how to create library management system. I hope this video will be very helpful and understandable for you. If you like this video, please share this video with your friend, and please subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.